You welcome once again to my channel. Today we are making this turban round base with braided design on top. To make this design, you are going to need your stretchy fabric, and then the measurement is 23 inches length, and then the width is 14 inches. So here I am marking out my measurements on the laid fabric. Then let's cut it out. Once we are done cutting it out, we want to measure the band. The band is also 23 inches length, and then the shorter part or the width, I'm using 4.5 inches. You mark it out straightly and use your marker to join all the points together. Use your scissors to cut it out. Now bring the two fabrics that we have cut here, iron them, okay, on a low medium heat. Then use the right side should always be on top, and fold the band into two. Use your pins to hold the band together. So you can see that where it is open is where we have used the pins to hold it together with the base. Let's sew 1/2 inch on the band together with the base. Once we are done, you remove all your pins and then you cut the thread off, and we go to the working table and fold the fabric into two this way. Pin it and let's measure 4 inches downwards like this and shape it. Okay, we are going to shape down. We don't want that place to be square round, so you take it round to the bottom or the down part of the base this way. Let's insert our head circumference. I'm using 21 inches head circumference, so I'll measure 10.5 and mark it or join it to the line, because we folded the fabric into two, so we have to divide our measurement also into two. Then we want to sew at this point. Please, when you sew, because of the band, you want to do back stitch it so that the thread will not remove. Okay, you curve it to, you sew it to this part, then you cut off the thread, remove the pins and cut off the excess fabric around your base. Once we are done cutting the excess fabric around the base, we want to thread our needle together. So to thread your needle, you want to fold the needle into two, so that by the time we finish you get 4. Okay, so you send 2 because we want the gathers to be strong. So here we've sent it to 2, so in total when we join the other one we are getting 4. Cut off and then tie it at the end of your thread. Tie the 4 thread together this way about 3 times, then cut off the thread remaining at the end of it. To gather, please, you want to start the gathering from where the bands ends, okay, not at the beginning of your base. So you gather, you take the thread or the needle by the fabric, leaving a space, 1 inch space in between them. Okay, yes, so you do that continuously till you get to the end of your base. Another secret, after pull your thread and then use your thread to wrap the needle this way, you do it again for the 2nd to 3rd time. Then After you want to cut off your fabric, the thread, tie it with your hand 2 times and cut off the excess thread. We are done with our base. We want the design part. So let me put it on the dummy head for you to see how the base came out. Here is it. Nice. Now we want to cut our design or the braided design on top. We are cutting 4 fabrics which measures 37 inches length by 4 inches width. The width, if you want the braid to be bigger, you have to increase it, okay? And then the loop is 4 inches width by 7 inches length. Then the foam that we are going to insert in the fabric is 2 inches by 35 inches length, okay? So we are folding them into 2, the fabrics into 2 this way. So ½ inch all on the 4 fabrics that we cut, okay? Then bring out your turner. Use it to turn the fabrics into 8 right side. Carefully do that. We are done turning all our fabrics into 8 right side. We want to insert our foam. To insert your foam, get a long rope with a safety pin at the beginning and then tie the rope on one side of your foam, the cut foam, this way. Tie it again. Please, you want to make sure the safety pin enter the fabric like this. When you finally bring out the safety pin out of the fabric, you use your hand to help the foam enter the fabric this way where you tied, okay? Use your hand to pull it inside, and with the help of where the safety pin is, you try to pull it whilst the other hand helps you to be helping you to bring the foam inside the fabric bit by bit. Please note that when you pull it with pressure, it will turn. The foam will turn, so you gently do that. If you can't use this method, then use fiber, insert fiber inside it. So here we are done, and then we want to remove the rope out of the fabric where we tied, and then we continue the process with the remaining 2 fabrics, okay? We want to now braid. To braid, please put all the 3 fabric that we insert the foam in together this way. Use your pin to hold them together. At this point, let somebody help you to braid. Nobody is here, so I'll put the fabric on the table and use a nail with the hammer to hold it down with the table. The nail, I'll hold it together for it to make it firm for me to get a very nice braid. So if you don't know anything about braiding, you will send the top fabric down this way. I'm doing it again, the top like this, okay? Send it down, and the middle part, bring the middle part on top, and the other one bring it at the side of it. Then you just turn it and rope it. You take it down, you bring it down, then you braid it to the end of when you exhaust all your fabric, okay? So that is that for the braiding. When you get to the bottom or the end of it, you want to push the foam inside so that it will help you join the 2 sides of the braiding together. So use your pin to hold it down. Bring out your needle and your thread. Fold the braided fabric into 2 this way, and use your needle to tag them. because it is stretchy fabric, the place it has become bulky. If you use your machine to do it, it will not permit you, it will break your machine needle. So use your thread and your needle to do that. You can even see that with the needle, I'm even struggling to pass the needle inside the fabric. So you take it bit by bit and then you tie it up. The loop that we took, the small fabric, this is why we measured or we sew it. Okay, use it to cover the rough edge of it. Let's go to the machine and sew around it. Okay, around it, very close to the band. You want to stitch and back stitch it, or even stitch it about 2 times. Okay, cut off the excess fabric around it and let's turn it into 8 right side this way. After doing that, look at it, you cannot see any of the rough edges, so you can wear this alone, the braided headband alone, or that's how we are going to attach it to the base. Use your thread and needle. Make sure the tight place is inside. Okay, all the rough edges should be inside the base, not outside. Then you use your needle to hold the band together with the base. You send it inside the base this way. You redo this method 3 times and tie the final work with your hand inside the base this way. Okay, so tie it. And please, that will be all for today's tutorial. Was this detail helpful? Don't forget to like, subscribe and leave a comment for me. Thank you for watching.